My name is Patrick Berry. My official job title is retired, but prior to that, I was a high school teacher for 33 years, and then I taught at Eastern for 17. Attending Eastern Michigan University made my career. When I came here, I was a very terrified kid who never gave a speech in his life, but I met some tremendous people, many of whom were professors, that showed me what potential I had and believed in me and gave me the tools that I could use to be successful both as a teacher, as an alumnus, and a participant in the life of this university. When the opportunity came to leave high school, and I loved teaching high school, the one that got me back to Eastern was Dennis Began. Dennis was the department head, and that really changed the whole trajectory of my life when I came back here to teach. When I worked at EMU, I never looked at it as a job. It was my calling in life, quite truly, and I looked at it as an opportunity to make a difference. Teaching the Honors College was kind of like teacher heaven. I would tell my students that the first day, and they would laugh, and I'd say, no, you really are. You have no idea how good you are, how hard you work, how collaborative you are, communicative, helpful to people. This is a true pleasure doing this. The Honors College allowed me to teach with their students for 12 years. One of the highlights in my life was when I got a phone call telling me that I had been chosen as the Honors College Professor of the Year in 2012. And that was determined by students. Students nominated the professor, students were on the panel that chose a professor. That was one of the highlights of my academic life and something that I will never forget. I started to meet with and talk with members of the Alumni Association Board of Directors. And they, and with Dennis's backing, encouraged me to run for the election to become a member of the board. I did, was selected, and after 6 years serving on the board, when my term was about to end, some members on the board said, we would like you to run for president. And always wanting to serve the greater good and loving this university, I agreed. McKenny Gallery, the idea came to me and Randy Misharka, who was the university photographer at the time. We respected Eastern, we thought very highly of it, and knew that a lot of people really didn't understand and know the history of this university. But the whole idea was to get people to understand what a wonderful place this has been historically for 175 years now, and to have a lot of pride in being a student at Eastern Michigan. I think it's important to continue to give back to the university because once you stop and think about what the university did for you in your life and how appreciative you are, you start to recognize there's an obligation to do for other people. And if you can be involved in some way, whether it's small or large, that lets current students and alumni see that there's a lot to be happy about with this university and that there's value in supporting it, I think that was a tremendous takeaway for me, and I've tried to do that. As we all know, no one does something by themselves. And I had tremendous help on the alumni board with my colleagues in the department and the colleagues in the Honors College. And we formed really great teams that worked together beautifully. And the takeaway that I have from that is that if you assemble a good team and you lead them well, that great things will happen.